Hello, Reshaper. Hope you're doing fantastic today. In today's very stream, I want to share with you UPW part 2026. Yes, and today's theme is the 6 needs that we have. And you say, hey, dude, haven't you just talked about the 6 needs 1 day or 2 days ago? Yes, I did it. I do apologize because yesterday, Christmas Eve and so forth. Yeah, a little bit. I wasn't in the mood. I apologize when I'm not in the mood to talk. So yeah. And Fortnite has new features, had new quests, and I had to done it. And yeah, sorry. But I do today, and I hope you can benefit from it. And by the way, I'm also doing my stream as always on pogodora pogodora channel on YouTube, and you can just go ahead and watch myself on 4K, a little bit bigger screen and a better sound quality because of this mic. Okay, without further ado, let's jump in. So as you might know, direction determines our destiny. Yeah, where we go, this is where we get. So basically, if you see it like just, okay, when you go if you go west, you will be in Japan. If you go east, for example, when you right now watching myself from the US, right? If you go west, you're in Japan. If you go east, you're in Europe, okay? Pretty easy. Now, I also want to tell you that, you have also to ask yourself every single time, or ask yourself right now, what's your rule book about meeting your needs? AKA, what are your rules to meet your needs? If you need your needs, what are the conditions behind it? For example, you take a need and then you say, hey, this is a condition behind it. So how you can actually get the condition? What is the condition? Write it down, because when you are not writing it down, you are just listening and putting it on the shelf like data for later. Do it right now, so you have the most effective thing of watching someone like me talking right now. Just write down, and you can write down it on a piece of paper, or if you're more of this brave people, you can go and just write it in the comments box down below, and that will be a public statement because everyone can see it. Now, when we make our goals, we have to remember one thing. Are the goals even obtainable? And obtainable goals doesn't mean that they are sustainable. AKA, when you don't understand the word sustainable and obtainable, okay, obtainable, it means like, hey, I can get it, I'm capable to take it. Sustainable means like, if you don't understand the word, it means like, hey, I can do it for a long term, for a long time. So many goals that we have are obtainable, we can get them, but then sustainable. And this is exactly the biggest pitfall where people are getting in. They're setting goals that are obtainable, they can do it, maybe with more effort because these goals make them more strive and make them more grow. It's amazing. However, those goals are not sustainable. For example, a goal. I want to have a new PS5. The PS5, is it a sustainable goal or an obtainable goal? Well, it is obtainable goal because you can get it. Just ask Santa, maybe you got it already. And when you get PS5, well, you have it, you can play it. And is it sustainable? No, because maybe PS6 came out and you want to have the next one. But it can be sustainable if you are not using it just for playing yourself, just for your amusement, but maybe for something like you are using the PS5 for maybe making live streams and maybe things like Twitch and doing live streams on this and playing. And people like it and they will give you money and so forth. I mean, it's amazing stuff and you can do it. So if you use it more in this kind of thing, then it's more sustainable than before. But I think PS5 is more sustainable than like a PS game. Like you want to have some new Final Fantasy or something like that. The moment you have done the Final Fantasy once, you maybe don't go to it twice, maybe twice, but 3 times. But it doesn't last for decades, if you know what I mean. For decades, when you know what I mean, okay? So it's not sustainable. It's also the thing how you interpret sustainability and acquirability or obtainability. Now, so ask yourself if your needs can be met here. Ask yourself if they even can meet. So this is actually the second need. The first need is actually to be really firm. You just stand there like a freaking brick and you want to have this thing. You want to have that it's obtainable and that is more certain. You want to have the certainty. The first need is to have the certainty. And of course, if you set a goal, you have an obtainable goal, you can obtain it. And if it's sustainable, then you have the certainty. But if it's not sustainable, it's not certainty. Okay? So ask yourself the goal if they can even be met. Now let's go to the second need. The second need is all about uncertainty. Uncertainty and variety and uncertainty. So variety, why? Because, well, we as human beings, we have a need for surprises. When we just live the whole life, do the same thing over decades, our life becomes just boring. Guess what? If everyone in this, if you go like to the cinema, if you go to a freaking cinema, right? And if you see something like, hey, the show is a normal life, nothing happened, everyone is happy. From the beginning of the movie till the end, everyone is happy. Do you enjoy this movie, or do you go away, or do you fall asleep after 10 minutes? I think I'm the third one. Because those kind of movies become just boring. If nothing happened, nothing bad happened, we don't see the growth. We don't see the struggle. And we love those movies. We feel entertained. But guess what? Your life is also a movie. It calls My Life. And guess who is the main actor? You are the main actor. So play the best role you can. And to play the best role you can is to, first of all, to understand that those things that we don't perceive as good are actually those kind of flavors that make this movie amazing. If you got born and have never struggled, you get your best education, you get the best job, you get the best wife, the best kids. Well, those people usually commit suicide because there's no struggle in their life. They grow, but they don't feel they grow. They don't appreciate it, what they have. Because they have nothing lost before. This really hefty thing to understand. Now, our passions are also found in the realm of uncertainty. So basically, when we are passionate about something, why are we passionate about something? Because we are uncertain. It is something we don't know. This is why we're excited. That's why we're passionate about it. Why you want to have the freaking PS5? Because it's uncertain. You don't know what it is. You are excited for the new features and stuff like that. And do it because there's variety. And you get the passion. Because it's unknown. Or for example, you start off with your freaking YouTube channel. And say, hey, I want to really kill it. Just do it. And it becomes a routine. And then you say, oh no, it's so much work. Yes, but you did so much work before because you were passionate about, because it was unknown for you, because something new. Okay? Now, let's go to the next one. Now we have yeah, it's real uncertainty. Sometimes people, sometimes to be sometimes even effectivity. To be more effective, we need some uncertainty and variety. Yeah. For example, you see the process of a company, and this process doesn't work well. And you see how everything just goes down. But if you do something over and over again, you get the same results as over and over again. And it's not about to do more of it, because then become more results of what you've done before. So how you can get rid of this dilemma or get out of this dilemma is to put some spice, to put some tweaks, to put some variety, to put some uncertainty. This kind of uncertainty can tweak the whole process so it will optimize even more and bring the most profit. Okay? Now the third one is significance. Highly addictive. The most addictive need that you have is significance. Basically, you want to stand out. You won't become, I'm the best, I'm standing on stage, I am the hero, I am the star. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this kind of significance is also like, hey, I am better than someone else. You try to compare yourself with others. You compare yourself with other people because of this kind of need for significance. Say, no, I'm better than you. Yeah, I'm better than you. And then those people, like in anime, you can see like people try to compete with others and say, hey, I can spit 1 centimeter longer than you. God, why you compete? Those people, I want to compete with everyone just to stand out. Okay? And it can be a really good thing because they strive forward and they are growing. However, some people can use a really, really cheap way. And by the way, if you are significant, you can also say, I'm better than you, I'm more important than him, or I am more needed, right? This is what significance is. However, it can be really a cheap one. For example, you use violence. Just see all these G's in the school who are just beat him up other people and say, hey, I'm so cool, I can beat up you. And then he beats someone up and he becomes like, and he gets just every girl. Why? Well, because he gets a freaking significance. On the top, he gets a freaking, he wants to stand up, so he beat up the shit out of other people. Why? He wants to stand up. And of course, I have talked about that people who are bullies, they are actually have more threats than people who are bullied. So, but also one of his needs, basic needs, is just to stand out. And he wants to stand up, so he bullies and he gets actually the girls and everything. He gets the popularity through being bad. I am bad guy. Da. Yeah. And or some people will even die for it. They become freaking mad for her. They sacrifice their own life. And some people say it's cool. Hey, I want to sacrifice my life so I become famous. Some of them become famous, not everyone. Sometimes it's just a waste. Now the fourth one is life and connection. Not life, love and connection. And when people get love, they get a sense of certainty. They get a sense of being calm, this kind of more cozy atmosphere with, with your loved ones and so on. And you get in this atmosphere and you feel like really cozy and really fulfilled. It's fulfillment because of love. However, those people who are really loved at the most priority of all the needs, what will happen is, if there's no lead, it will suffocate. So it'll freaking suffocate. No, I need love. But you don't get it. And you become needy for love. And you never get it again. So what do all those people? And most of those people are even afraid of love because of the side effects. Well, love something good. You have cozy, you have your friend, you have your loved ones and so on. You can do this, you can do that, you can interact and do other stuff. However, some people betray you. Some people become worried. Some people will hate you because of love. They used to love you, but they're not. Well, why happen all these dilemmas in our society? It is because when in this honeymoons and everything is rosy stuff, what will happen? People are actually marrying when they go for marriage. What will happen? They are actually not in love with the person itself. They are in love in the mask that person is portraying. And most people in this honeymoon phase are actually having the freaking mask on. And now because of Corona, many couples in Japan has divorced. Why? Simply because the mask have fallen off. They're not just seeing themselves really like for short time. They're seeing it every single day for a long, long time. And now they see, hey, I haven't married you. Yeah, because you haven't married him, but you thought you have, in your mind, you have married the mask, not the person. So how to overcome this dilemma is, when you start to date someone, before you even go for marriage and stuff like that, even maybe for dating, when you feel like, okay, we start to maybe talk to your partner and say what you want from the partner. What kind of conditions do you want to have? What do you think what a partner is in your mind? And the partner should say the same to you. If you cannot meet those needs from each other, you shouldn't be together. But if you can, you should. Okay? So before even accelerating with the whole this relationship stuff, tell your partner who you are and what's your partner, and tell your partner what you want from the partner in the first place and who you think the partner is. And listen to the same about you. If you can meet those needs, you should be together. If not, you should go separate ways and just maybe become friends. Okay? Easy stuff. But most people are just really overwhelmed with all this, oh yeah, I have this, I am in love, I'm flying around, yeah, I love this person. But most people are loving not the person, but loving the mask of the person. Okay? So become more structured, become more calm down, and just ask if it even the person what you think of this person, yes or not. If not, sleep about it, sleep one night with it, and then decide being together or not being together. Now, the last two, growth and contribution, are the spiritual ones, the spiritual needs. And my nose is itchy again. I don't know why my nose is so freaking itchy. I do apologize. Now, because you have something to give, you give it and you will grow. And when you give it, you contribute. So basically they are going together. Okay? Because they're going together, well, I don't have to explain that much, because it goes hand in hand, growth and contribution. For example, I'm currently contributing to you guys. How I'm doing it? Well, I'm going through courses, through masterclass, through seminars and so on. And also books. And I'm telling you the stuff that I'm actually paying for. And I'm telling you this stuff for free. Because I'm crazy? No, because I want to contribute to you guys. This is why I'm doing it. So yeah. What is your contribution? Because your growth might be contribution. It will become contagious towards other people. Like a freaking virus. And when it becomes, the contribution will be on bigger scale. Now, Reshaper, comment, cons, personal, what's number thing I picked up so far? I hope you got some value from it. If so, do the comments, do the likes, and all the good stuff. And as always, I just want to thank people on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to watch myself, even when we have Christmas. Have an awesome day, and as always, do not let yourself to passion now. See you, not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow on Sunday. See you.